Hi, Taurus, and a very warm welcome to your January 2022 horoscope. Now, the month starts out with Venus still retrograde until the 29th of the month. And Venus is retrograde here in your 9th house. There's a lot happening this month in the resonance of the 9th and the 3rd houses. So what does this mean? The 9th and 3rd houses have a lot to do with learning, studying, teaching, sharing information. The 9th house is a very spiritual house. So chances are there's going to be a big focus during this month on your spiritual journey, your spiritual direction. With Venus retrograde, it's a wonderful time to reevaluate what's important to you in life. What really matters? If you only had, let's say, 3 months to live, what would you be doing? What would you be putting your attention into? Who would you be focusing on? Maybe you'd be focusing on learning to love yourself a little more, being kinder to you. Maybe you'd be learning a new skill. Maybe you'd be traveling. Maybe you'd be reading. Maybe you'd be writing that book. What would it be? Venus asks you to reflect on what it is that you love and not to neglect it. I love painting. I love music. I love astrology. I love channeling. I love interviewing people. Yeah, I'm doing many of the things that I love. Reevaluate and decide what it is that you are going to do this year that you love. It's a good time for reevaluating finances, relationships in general, and not necessarily for going out and buying big ticket items. Although if you do, make sure you keep the receipts and the warranties in case once Venus goes direct on the 29th of the month, you decide you want to take them all back. On the 3rd of the month, we've got Mercury coming into this 10th house, joining Saturn. This is a great energy for focus, focusing your mind, focusing your attention. If you feel as though you've been a bit scattered, you may find, whoa, now you've got a laser beam of mental energy. This is a good time for focusing on something to do with your career, your work, what you want to contribute in the world, maybe volunteering and helping others in some way. On the 15th of the month, Mercury will go retrograde until the middle of February. So do your best to sign important contracts and deals and negotiations before the 15th of the month, if you can. And if you can't, just make sure you double and triple check all the details, because sometimes you end up repeating things, which can be tedious. You may find yourself reevaluating what you do in your work area, how you want to contribute, where you want to contribute, and what you want to do. You may find that it's a time to narrow the options and say, hey, this is where I want to put my attention, and I'm going to do my very best to make this work. On the 17th of the month, oh, I'm sorry. And I forgot to add that on the 2nd of the month, got so excited with things moving forwards a little, we've got the new moon in the 9th, and on the 17th of the month, the full moon in the 3rd. So this is what I'm talking about by this oscillation of 3rd and 9th. So it's a really good time for looking at communications, how you're communicating, how you're spreading information, how you're sharing information. Are you inspiring? Are you uplifting? Are you feeling uplifted? It's a wonderful time for studying, for learning anything new, and for working with the mind, the mental energy. Thoughts come first, then the things. So working with the power of your thinking. And on the 20th of the month, we've got the sun coming into this 10th house. So there's a push of focus towards this 10th house as we move through the month. Really asking you, dear Taureans, what matters as we build this new earth together? What's your part? What's your contribution? What do you want to do? Where will you shine like the sun? And if you don't know, then use these 3rd and 9th energies to find out, to research, to study, to learn, to look at what other people are doing and see where you might fit in. On the 25th of the month, Mars coming into this 9th house. So a lot going on at the top of the chart, pushing you out a little bit, Taurus. Pushing you, maybe some of you, into the public eye. Pushing you to be seen a little more. To interact more. To connect more. And to know that you are unique. And you really matter. So thank you very much for listening. Uranus is still in your sign, I know. So there's a lot of awakenings, a lot of new opportunities coming out of some of the chaos and turbulence that you've been experiencing. But see it as a good thing and bringing new doors opening. Just as soon as one door closes, a new door opens, and it's better than what you had before. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing and subbing. I hope you enjoy some of the channel paintings. You can purchase a digital painting on my website, or you can have me create a painting specially for you with the Pleiadians. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.